Hello, guys, and welcome to Watching Time. Happy to showcase today a brand that I like. Probably have talked about this in the past. I don't remember. Probably when I bought this one of the first field watches that I got from them. I'm talking about Serica. So, obviously, reminder for everyone all the watches that I showcase on my channel are my watches unless and very rarely we get lended something to showcase. So what you're seeing is my collection. And yes, I have three Cericas. So it's actually a brand that I like. I like them from the start. They have a nice DNA and they have changed. They're a micro brand at the end of the day. I think the design is one of their strength points, being clean, being vintage inspired, and they were so unique at the time that even one of their models, the 5303, the diver, let's put it that way, if you want to have three type of categories from their brand, you have the tool watch, you have the diver, and then you have the GMT. Now you also have the dress watch. But the diver in particular, what's very unique the moment it was launched, so unique that IDAXO, whatever you call it, that Chinese company that does watches in AliExpress, actually copied their design. And here it is. I got one because I was very curious on the quality. It's not that bad actually. The quality from IDAXO actually was quite surprised. Big bravo to them on this. But definitely they did a good job copying their DNA, the bezel, but it is a copy. Should they be probably happy that this happened? I don't know. In the sense that you are a micro brand, you are proposing something that is totally unique and different from other watches, and you're actually being copied by the Chinese. Actually, that's quite an achievement, right? I don't see it as a bad thing, and if you really want a Serica, they are not that much expensive actually. For what you're going to get, you're going to have a lot of value back for your money. So these are, they have evolved during the years slightly. You cannot evolve that much if you are a micro brand, of course, but they have evolved enough to improve and change. So this is one of their second version 2 watches. The design was already there. You have the clean case. In this case, you have the California dial, actually very nice. But you have a simple Swiss movement. Advantages around that is obviously reliability, but also the fact that it was cheaper. I remember that I paid around 7 to 800 for this watch, maybe a little bit less. And that was the retail price. They don't make discounts. It's fair. They are a small brand. They have a small batch of watches. It's fair that there are no discounts. But at the time, they were not offering, for example, perks like chronometer movements, or their, in this case, the bond clip, they were not branded. It's actually a very nice strap, by the way, but they were not branding their straps, and this all changed with obviously an increase in prices, which is fair to me from my point of view. But they also introduced a new policy that all their movements were going to be cost certified. Excellent, because that creates a standard of quality for everyone. At the same time, you are not capable of spending less money if you want it, because you're going to be getting the full package straightforward. The two other models that I really loved were that the tool watch evolved and they actually improved it. They added end links for it. They added new colors, and they brought the dial, their DNA dial that they were proposing in the diver, to the series of the two watches, which is the 6190. And I got this one because it's the most unique of all. This is the storm gray color. I think it is fantastic. Measure size of the case is 38. It plays well on any type of condition, and this is a strap monster. This point of gray that they have managed to put on the dial, it's a strap monster. You can marry it with anything. You can have greens, you can have browns, you can have grays, you can have pink colors. And I actually had a lot of fun with this during the summer. The other watch that I had to have because I found it quite unique and I travel a lot was the GMT. They have the black panda version and this one. This is the most unique for me because that brown color, it's so beautiful. The bezel, the point of brown that goes into the red, it is just quite unique. You don't find this on watches every day. And you can have it with a brown strap, you can have it with a green military one, like khaki, like the one I have. These are their original rubber straps, by the way, great quality. This is the logo strap closure signed by them. So these are all the perks that you're getting. And as I was saying, you also get the fact that these are all chronometer cost certified, so you're getting the full package straightforward. What difference do you see between the Field and the GMT? Actually, the one has the GMT, the other one don't. But at the end of the day, they all both have the same DNA. And I think this is the great thing about Serica. They are not losing themselves. They are going through a unique stream flow of something that is totally different from the others. And in what they have to offer, they offer you good quality, they offer you good watches. I really love the GMT. It's become one of my most favorite watches to travel. It is quite small. You have that vintage vibes everywhere, even on the strap that goes and tapers to 14 millimeters from 20. You have, in this case, the end links. I think they work wonderfully on these watches. It is an extra, it's like 120 or something, but it's worth it, I think, at the end of the day, if you want to have an overall vibe that is different from the non-end link watch. The crowns are not signed. This is something that they tend to do. And the tool watch, I think it is fantastic. You can see here 3 versions of the same 3 brothers, you know, it's the same family. So what do you think, guys? Do you like Serica and what they're doing? Do you like where they're going? I think it's a brand worth noticing. And if you are in the USA, obviously it's worth having them shipped to you. If you are in Europe, come on, guys. If you are in Paris, go through their boutique. You will probably find one of the founders there and have a nice chat about the passion that they have on these watches. So anyway, I hope you like this video. I will be doing more videos soon. I got many new watches that I haven't showcased. One of these is this one, beautiful BR03 Astro, quite unique with the aventuring dial and the earth shot. So until the next video, please take care.